Yes, as we know, a number of Palestinian injured, people that were seriously injured, um, um, were evacuated into Egypt. There were Egyptian ambulances ready at the border to carry them to a field hospital that has been erected close to the border crossing, and to hospitals further inside Egypt. There was people. They were talking about like 81 injured people that would go into Egypt today. Now, a spokesperson from the Palestinian Border Authority said that 10 of those actually died from their injuries before they managed to get into Egypt. And it also shows how grave the situation is there in Gaza. And then the border was also open for foreign nationals, people in Gaza that have a nationality, they have a foreign nationality. Now, the latest reports say that 110 people entered Egypt. Yeah, we still have to see how much that will be at the end of the day, because early reports said that 400 to 500 people were on a list and were allowed to leave Gaza today. But so far, the only reports that we've seen is a bit over 100. Where these people are exactly from, which nationality do they have, that is not entirely clear as of yet. So we'll probably see updates later of that later tonight.
And tell us a bit about the deal, Edouard, that allowed this border to open. We know the Gulf state of Qatar was apparently involved, but presumably Egypt had to green light this as well. It did, though, take several weeks. Tell us about how we got here.
Yeah, no, this border crossing between Egypt and Gaza. So the Egyptian side, Egypt has to be involved in opening it or not. They have a say. Hamas on the other side, on the Gaza side, is also a party. So that's two parties. And then there's the third party, Israel, that also has to green light the opening of this border. And we've seen earlier in the beginning of the fighting that Israel has shelled the border post a few times, causing damages. So it was not operable. And then Egypt needed guarantees that Israel would not continue shelling it before they say, like, we can start repairing these damages and we can start opening it. Another part of the negotiation was that Egypt wanted aid to be allowed into Gaza before they would let dual nationals out of Gaza into Egypt. Now, we have seen now for 13 days, more or less, that the first aid starts trickling into Gaza. It's still very small amounts in total. A few hundred trucks now, well, 100 per day are necessary. So the amount of aid getting into Gaza is still very little. But yeah, we still saw that, like, now with Qatar mediation between Israel, Hamas, Egypt managed to find some sort of deal to at least open the border today for people from Gaza. But if this deal extends into more days, how long it will go on, how many people it will be in the end, yeah, that we don't know yet.